On the line with the Coast Guard. Gabe, what can you tell us about the situation right now?
Well, hello, ma'am. We're currently conducting an active search using a 45-foot rescue boat and also a helicopter out of Air Station Detroit. And we're searching in the general area that the individual did go into the water. And currently we're just having that active search aspect conducting at this time.
Chief, what are you basing this on? Was there someone on the bridge who actually saw a man fall into the water?
We are. We had the report from the security, the bridge security on the bridge. There was witnesses that saw him fall from the center bridge span into the water. They notified the bridge security, and the bridge security actually contacted our station at Belle Isle. And we happened to have a 45-foot rescue boat underway at that time, and they were dispatched immediately to the scene to conduct a search of the area.
And this was when exactly that the call came in to you?
We received the call at 1:45 local time today.
You know, there have been times in the past where people have jumped from the bridge. Did you get any reports from witnesses of whether it appears that this was simply an accident that someone fell? Was there work being done on the bridge that you're aware of?
We are aware there was work being done, but we're not clear if it was one of the members involved in that work party or any other information. We just merely go off the notification of that person going into the water, and then we do the search efforts water side.
And you know, when we hear about this, I was talking about the water temperature being 37 degrees, the bridge being 152 feet above the water. You're involved with the Coast Guard. You're familiar with these search and rescues. Are you holding out hope still this far into this that you could potentially find someone alive? You
know, honestly, I couldn't answer in regards to that. Granted, when the water temperature does get lower to that level, it makes things riskier involved in search and rescue. But we did. The member did resurface briefly before he went into the water, and the fact that we had a rescue boat on scene very quickly does make it a better situation. The Detroit Police Department and the dive team were notified, and we're hoping for a dive team ETA shortly to give us more information as well.
So you're saying that witnesses actually saw when he landed that he came back up?
They did say that he did resurface, so you know, what entails to that, we're not really sure, but the fact that we had a rescue boat quickly on scene does help out the situation.
How does the current play in this as well? Because when someone falls, I assume with the speed of the river, or maybe how quickly is the current moving, and how far do you have to adjust your search accordingly?
Depending on the current itself, the Detroit River has a current anywhere between 2 to 3 knots depending, and based on that type of current, we actually have a search and rescue program that assists us in knowing based on the drift and the environmental data that takes into effect of where somebody may go or a subject may go. So we take that all into effect when we're doing a search aspect.
Is there an undercurrent involved in this as well?
There is an undercurrent as well, and that all correlates into that computer program that we use to assist us in search and rescue.
You know, we saw at one point in the search a big buoy that you guys had, and I'm just curious, is that part of you gathering information as to current speed and all of that?
No, a lot of times those buoys are merely there just for the aids navigation aspect. Now, NOAA does have different types of buoys that will give us environmental data involving the waves and wind control, but the buoys there in the Detroit River are merely there for navigation.
Okay, and you mentioned again, if you could remind me one more time of the time that the original call came in that he fell into the water.
The original call to us came in at 1:45 local, and now it was just before that the bridge security contacted our station at Belle Isle.
All right.
So we received that via communications.
So, Chief, it's been over an hour, just over an hour anyways, that this gentleman, you do believe it was a man, correct?
We don't know at this time.
You don't know, but it's been over an hour that a person fell into the water, we believe. We saw an earlier picture, and I don't know if you've seen it, of the bridge with a big metal piece. It almost kind of looks like scaffolding underneath the traffic where people travel on the bridge, hanging down. Do you believe that's where the person fell from? You know, honestly, ma'am, I can't say at this time. We merely go with the aspect that witnesses did see him fall off the bridge. So we're doing the search and rescue efforts on the water side. Yeah. I am going to contact the bridge security and see if they have any more information in regards to the search and rescue case. Yeah. But we're definitely just investigating on the water side. All right, just one quick question before you go. How long will you remain in the search and rescue mode? We're going to continue doing the search and rescue mode until there's something that gives us an identity or information of no more rescue. All right, Chief Gabe Sattel from the U.S. Coast Guard, thank you so much.